Nigeria and Korea to strengthen ties in trade, technology transfer and global peace. Federal government declares Wednesday and Thursday this week as public holidays, just as it intensifies awareness on stopping anthrax. Plus, 3 bodies recovered from Calabar boat mishap of Saturday, 24th June. Welcome to NTA Network News live from Abuja. I'm Naja Atutijani. Michael Olaleye joins us from our Lagos Network Center. Remember, you can watch this broadcast live on our website, nta.ng/live. Follow our social media handles displayed on the screen as well for more updates. Vice President Kashim Shettima has restated Nigeria's commitment to strengthening relations with the Republic of Korea, especially in promoting trade, technology transfer and maintaining global peace. Vice President Shettima stated this when he received a delegation from the Republic of Korea led by the Special Envoy to the President, Jang Sun-min, at the Presidential Villa. With Vice President Shettima saying Nigeria and Korea have a very robust bilateral relationship anchored on years of mutual trust and cooperation. The Korean government was also given assurance of the Tinubu administration's commitment to strengthening relations, especially balancing the trade deficit between the two countries. On the agenda of the new administration, the Vice President noted that security and economic development are the focus of the government to reciprocate by supporting Korean businesses operating in Nigeria. He also assured the Korean delegation that President Tinubu would honor the invitation of his Korean counterpart to the Africa-Korea Summit in 2024. Again, Vice President Kashim Shettima has decorated the new Comptroller General of the Nigeria Customs Service, describing the appointment of Adewale Adeniyi by President Bola Tinubu as a morale booster for officers in the service. Senator Shettima stated this in a brief ceremony witnessed by the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, at the Presidential Villa. Speaking to journalists shortly after the decoration, Adeniyi expressed gratitude to President Bola Tinubu for appointing a serving officer as head of the agency, assuring him and Nigerians of a more effective and innovative-driven customs service. As head of the service. Now, the assumption of office by the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, marks a critical moment in Nigeria's security landscape. Let's take a look at what is expected of the office of the National Security Advisor. Seeking the full cooperation of all Nigerians, the new National Security Advisor says all need to unite to accomplish the present administration's quest for a more stable, peaceful and prosperous Nigeria.
A lot has been done so far. I belong to this profession, I belong to this sector, I've been a keen follower of things. I know how things have improved. Our intention is to see if we will build on that and continue. So therefore, we will count on your support in the course of discharging our responsibilities.
As National Security Advisor, one of his primary tasks will be to assess and address the evolving security landscape, both domestically and international. This includes threats such as cyber attacks, terrorism, geopolitical tensions, and emerging challenges in the realm of technology and information warfare. The National Security Advisor's role extends beyond traditional defense matters, encompassing diplomacy, intelligence gathering, and coordination among various agencies. And now to spiritual matters. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, says An enhanced living wage for workers is one way of strengthening the fight against corruption in the country. A statement signed by his special advisor on media and publicity, Musa Kirshi, indicates that the speaker made the advocacy at a reception organized in his honor by the Nigerian High Commission in London, describing the rule of law and the fight against corruption as necessary for meaningful progress in the country. Speaker Abbas said a review of workers' salary would promote honesty and transparency in public service, as well as accord citizens a sense of justice and fairness, saying that for the nation to successfully tackle corruption, an enabling environment is needed for transparent dealings where the average worker should be able to earn enough to fend for the family. The speaker also called for economic reforms to improve education, health and other critical sectors, while the Nigerian Commissioner to the United Kingdom, Ambassadors Tunji Ishola, at the reception wished the speaker a successful tenure. And we do apologize for that mix-up there. It's now time for spiritual matters, and more than 2 million Muslims performing Hajj have settled in Mina, signifying the commencement of spiritual religious rites. 95,000 of the pilgrims are Nigerians, and our correspondent Usman Aliu is with them to tell us the situation.
This area is specifically for Nigerian pilgrims, but as far one can see, the number is beyond the capacity of what has been provided. Tents are congested and the open space for work is being taken over by stranded pilgrims. Health officials are strategically put on alert for any emergency, and some Saudi officials also are sighted going around some tents to see the situation.
So far I'm going around to help some other Nigerians, but sincerely speaking, the government of Saudi have to do something about it, because they promise us they are going to expand the tent.
Many people that they are surrendered, where the tent that they have given is not sufficient for people. So many of them, they are complaining. So we, alhamdulillah, as we are from Kano, some of our places is okay for all this place.
The National Hajj Commission of Nigerian officials are also asking for those in tents to accommodate those stranded pilgrims. I met an Islamic scholar who is also affected. In this situation, and to avoid fatalities, it is permissible to come out of the seclusion to go to Mecca and then to Arafat, but one must offer a sacrifice, slaughter a ram, goat or sheep, he explained. In Muna, Usman Aliu, NTA News.
And joining us live via Zoom from Muna is the chairman of the National Hajj Commission, Zikrullah Kunle Hassan. Thanks for joining us via Zoom.
You're welcome, and thank you too.
Now, in the report we just aired, one of the pilgrims said Nigerian pilgrims in Muna are facing difficulties with accommodation in the tents. What's responsible for that?
Yeah, what actually was responsible is that, as you know, the tent is the exclusive responsibility of the Saudi authority. At the same tent dimension that we used for last year's Hajj of just about 43,000 is the same tent that we're using for 95,000 pilgrims this year. And our understanding is that there will have been provision for this increase in the pilgrims, because this is quite known. The visas issued is quite known, and the number of pilgrims in the kingdom is also known. So essentially it's because the tent were not expanded and the pilgrims are there ready to worship Allah. And we have, of course, escalated this to the higher authority. As I speak with you, I'm just finishing a meeting where some solutions is already being worked upon. There's a plan to get additional tent for us. problem, but it certainly should be able to ameliorate it.
Now, speaking of Arafat, which is tomorrow, Tuesday, what assurance will NACON give to Nigerian pilgrims to ensure safety? At the same time, what is expected of Nigerian pilgrims in terms of conduct on Arafat Day?
Well, to answer the second question first, Arafat is Hajj. As the Prophet ﷺ said, Al-Hajj Arafah. Any person who is a pilgrim and is not at Arafah tomorrow is as good as if he didn't come to Hajj. So for us, every pilgrim going to Hajj tomorrow must remember that that's a day that he must have a very strong spiritual connection with his Creator. He must use the day to pray and not to argue, not to fight, not to enter into any disputation, to remember to pray for his family, also for our country, Nigeria, and for our leadership as well. It's a day of serious spiritual relationship with between a person and his Creator Allah. And of course, from what our discussion just ended now with the Saudi authority, they promised a better place in Arafah. Arafah is actually always bigger in terms of space than Muna, and they have already promised that it's going to be better than what it is. We'll be moving there in a couple of minutes, and we want to assure Nigerians that Arafah, inshallah, it should be a good story to tell at the end of the exercise.
I want to thank you very much for joining us via Zoom and answering some of these questions. I've been talking with the chairman of the National Hajj Commission in the person of Zikrullah Kunle Hassan, all the way from Mana, wishing all Nigerians and all pilgrims from all over the world a successful outing on Arafat Day. Now, the federal government has declared Wednesday 28th and Thursday 29th June 2023 as public holidays in commemoration of this year's Eid al-Kabir celebration. A statement by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Interior, Oluwatoyin Akinlade, felicitates with Muslims at home and in the diaspora, urging them to imbibe virtues of obedience, sacrifice and faith as exemplified by the Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him. Muslims are therefore advised to use the period to pray for the growth and development of the country. The federal government has intensified awareness on the symptoms of anthrax in animals and how it is transmitted to humans. This is coming as traders who bring in animals from neighboring countries to close the demand deficit for Salah celebration heightens. Musa Baba Aliu was at Day Market of Abuja and has an update.
Today, Nigeria has not recorded a single case of anthrax disease in any part of the country. However, the government is jittery due to the outbreak of the disease in the neighboring countries in West Africa.
Concerns are largely due to the influx of animals from neighboring countries.
We do normally buy from Nigeria and Chad when it comes to like a market like Niadua, like Jibia. They bring their goat from there to that market because the market is very close.
The show of strength by these rams is an indication that they are healthy and are ready for purchase. Not only these rams, almost all the animals in Day Market are believed to have met Islamic standards for sacrifice. It is in the light of this that veterinary officers from the Federal Ministry of Agriculture are in the market to sensitize traders on anthrax and how deadly the disease is.
When you go to buy your meat, your livestock, you need to be alert. Open your eye very well. Yes, ma'am. This disease we are telling you about, you may not show that the animal is sick. You will just find it's dead.
Butchers were also not left out in the sensitization campaign. However, I observed that the sanitary condition at the market and slaughter slab need to be addressed, especially now with the rains. From Day International Market, Musa Baba Aliu, NTA News.
It's time for some messages. The news continues shortly. We'll be right back.
Hello, darling.
Hi, Grandma.
What did you do this weekend?
Well, on Friday, I went on a science trip with my classmates to see the gorillas in Rwanda. Then, I watched the cup final in London with the family. And on Saturday, my friends and I met up to hunt dragons again. Yes. Also, I taught the vacuum cleaner and the TV this new dance everyone's doing. They're really getting into it. And on Sunday, I went to bed watching the world from space. And you? Yes, so Grandma.
With Airtel 5G's lightning fast speeds and seamless connectivity, you won't believe what's next.
As you go through life, your goal isn't limited to securing the bag. It goes beyond that. It is more about making the bag even bigger. At Leadway, we believe in your potentials, and that is why we have become more for you. Get more with Leadway, your one-stop shop for all your non-banking financial services.
Visit one.leadway.com to get started.
Have you heard? Momo is turning 12 people who refer the highest number of friends into millionaires in the Momo Refer and Win promo. There is also over 200 million naira up for grabs. How do you win? Dial *671# to open a Momo account if you don't have one. Then select option 6 to refer everyone you know. Yes, I said everyone, because everyone deserves to be a millionaire. Make sure the person you refer opens a Momo account and buys airtime or data of at least 100 naira. The more people you refer, the more cash prizes you win every week, and you increase your chance of becoming a millionaire in the Momo Refer and Win promo. Promo runs from 15th June to 9th August 2023. Momo, better than cash.
The Petroleum Tankers Drivers of Nupeng, in collaboration with the Federal Road Safety Corps (FRSC), rejoices with all Muslim faithful as we celebrate Eid el-Kabir. We encourage all to relate with one another as brothers and show respect for the rule of law. Please do drive safely as you travel. Show tolerance to other road users. Obey all traffic rules. Don't overspeed. Don't overload. Always wear your seatbelts. Ensure your vehicle is in good and worthy condition, as extra care prevents accidents and loss of lives. It is always better to arrive at the destination late than to lose your life and the life of loved ones. For any emergencies, please call toll-free 122. Happy Eid el-Kabir. This message is from the Petroleum Tankers Drivers of Nupeng. Comrade Lucky Oseswa, JP, National Chairman, PTD, Branch of Nupeng. Announcer.
The rains are here again. Seasonal climate forecasts have revealed the possibility of flooding in several communities of Nigeria. Clear away solid wastes that block drainages and waterways to mitigate the risk of flooding in your area. Evacuate from flood-prone areas to safe higher grounds and report any flood incidents to emergency responders near you. Listen to weather forecast and comply to safety instructions. Disaster management is everybody's business. This message is brought to you by the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA. NEMA, for the sake of the distressed.
Now, if you are a Nigerian, I'm sure one of these things must have happened to you before, like forgetting your wallet out, or not being able to get your full change when you buy something, or you are unsure of the account you want to make payment into. Then, NQR Payment is for you. NQR Payment Solution is a secure QR code-based payments and collections platform to help individuals and businesses, to help buyers and sellers to receive and also make instant payments for goods and services. Now, if you're a customer, here are 4 easy steps to pay sharp with NQR. 1. Sign into your mobile banking app, click on payment, then select QR payment. 3. Scan the unique QR code presented by the merchant. And 4. Confirm the beneficiary name, amount, then input your PIN and the merchant receives its payment instantly. To use NQR for your business, contact your bank. This message is brought to you by the Bankers Club team.
Thanks for staying tuned. 3 bodies have been recovered from the Marina Resort boat mishap, which occurred on Saturday, 24th June 2023. The Commissioner of Police, Cross River Police Command, Augustine Yokon, disclosed that the recovery was made possible by concerted efforts of local divers in support of the Marine Police. Paul Abel has the details.
Nigerian Medical Students Association, as part of its annual calendar, converged on Calabar for its Health Week, which comprises several activities such as academics, social, medical outreach, dinner, among others. So the student stories were at the Marina Resort, where they engaged in several recreational activities.
Oh God, please. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Wow. Out of the 14 students, 11 were rescued, while the bodies of 3 missing students were discovered after 2 days of search by the locals and the Marine Police, and their bodies deposited at the mortuary.
We have not rested since that day. It has been rescue effort day and night, and this morning I'm here. I wish to let you know that the 3 bodies have been recovered. These are the locals. They did a very marvelous job. His Excellency is not sleeping on that. He is already taking some actions. You can see the Marina Resort was shut down yesterday. All the measures needed to safeguard lives and property.
The Cross River State Governor, Senator Basi Edetutu, has suspended all activities at the Marina Resort due to the incident and charged the police to speed up investigations in Calabar. Paul Abel, NTA News.
The MTN Foundation is calling for social action in collaborating with other stakeholders to increase campaigns against drug abuse and trafficking. Boss said the ABLE reports that the advocacy is to strengthen sensitization and prevention of drug abuse in Nigeria.
Survey conducted by the National Drug Use Survey shows the number of drug users in Nigeria is estimated at 14.3 million people between 15 and 64 years. The data suggested that the prevalence of drug abuse in Nigeria is more than twice the global average of 5.6%. This is the reason for this renewed energy here to increase the fight against the menace, and catching the youth young is the target for MTN Foundation in commemorating the United Nations International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Drug Trafficking.
We have a mandate. The mandate of Foundation is anchored on 3 key factors: education, health, and economic empowerment.
At this critical moment, let us reaffirm our commitment to empowering the marginalized and the vulnerable persons in our midst.
Together, we can create a supportive environment that nurtures empathy, understanding, and recovery.
This year's World Drug Report dedicates a chapter to the environmental impact of drug production.
With the theme, People First, Stop Stigma and Discrimination, Strengthen Prevention. Experts are of the opinion that as the appetite for drug abuse among youth is on the increase, government must make sure the fight against drug abuse is given top priority for better productivity and human development index in the society, especially for youths.
Make good use of yourself, not smoking. Smoking won't take you anywhere. Drug abuse is not a good thing to do.
Participants believe Nigeria can overcome the challenges posed by drug abuse and build a healthier and more prosperous future for its citizens. In Abuja, Bosse de Able, NTA News.
Now, the drive of Regent School, Abuja, one of the 5 British schools overseas in Nigeria to set high standards and excellence in the education sector, has now been realized following the recent outstanding rating of the school by the United Kingdom Department of Education Inspectors. Joseph Watson reports.
An artwork by pupils of Regent School, Abuja, reading, "We are all different but special." And here, some of the parents try to replicate the creativity that bond their children and distinguish them. It is a little exercise to add fun to the grand celebration of being the first school in Nigeria, Africa, and fifth among the 35 British schools overseas in Africa to achieve the outstanding rating by the United Kingdom Department of Education appointed inspectors.
On the 22nd to 24th of May, we had our inspection, and the result came out that we were outstanding in every area, which means we've really got a top-class rating amongst British schools overseas.
Quality of our curriculum, quality of our teaching, which includes co-curricular curricular activities, outstanding. The quality of our governance, how the school is led. The quality of our safeguarding and child protection and safety. It was judged excellent.
The school was established in 2000. It now has about 550 children with 120 staff per class of 24.
In order to provide a British-style education of high quality to Nigerian children and to the children of expatriates living and working in the growing city of Abuja. Our school has developed into a friendly, thriving day school offering a broad and balanced education for boys and girls aged 2 to 11.
And they're open for any advice, any comments, There's a really very beautiful relation between parents, staff, and teachers, and, and students, anytime. It's like a family school,
Thank you. The school staff could not help but to award the proprietress, Hamza Abdul-Razak, for her foresight and quest for education excellence. In Abuja, Joseph Oten, NTA News.
Today is the International Drug Day, and security agencies along the border posts are complementing the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency's mandate to clamp down on drug rehabilitation. Now, on drug distribution rather, non-governmental organizations are also prioritizing drug prevention strategies using robust sensitization mechanisms, emphasizing the ills of addiction in an all-encompassing approach to ending drug menace. Now, Michael Olaleye reports.
It has been a fiery battle against drug abuse, with major seizures like 193 billion naira worth of cocaine busted at a warehouse in Ikorodu last year, showing real effort. But, like the case of a chicken's feather concealing the sweat, high rate of addiction among youth is downplaying the energy exerted on the fight against drug abuse.
We have succeeded in seizing over 500 kilograms of cannabis indica, which popularly they call Colorado. We have over 7 persons standing trial.
Complementing this effort are the Customs and Immigration Services.
Investigation we gathered, the product is from Ghana. It was discharged from a boat into this truck.
Using the war against drug, WADA, supporting NGOs are preaching education as against incarceration.
At every level, we need to find our young people engaged. We need to engage them in socio-economic activities in order for them to exert their energies in the right direction.
Treatment is a major aspect of winning the war. But now that the establishment of NDLEA's 6 rehabilitation centers across the country is still a prospect, key players recommend greater synergy with the private sector.
People are not aware of the ones that are existing. For me, the first way to start is for parents to be parents again.
Stakeholders say the effectiveness of implementability solutions to fighting drug abuse depends largely on willingness of major players to sustain the tempo. In Lagos, Michael Olaleye, NTA News.
The Acting Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has unveiled an intervention squad of 40,000 specially trained elite officers drawn from the existing pool of police mobile force personnel and tactical units across the country to tackle the evolving security challenges in the country. Francis Form reports that the acting IGP presented the strategy at a meeting with squadron and tactical commanders of the force in Abuja.
Will henceforth be more proactive and be ready to take the fight to the criminals' den.
Last week,
The acting IGP met with senior officers on his plans and programs for the force, and today it is the turn of squadron and tactical commanders.
The new special squad will be equipped with the knowledge and skills needed to combat evolving criminal activities, insurgency, and other security threats, especially the activities of non-state actors. This dedicated force will bolster our capacity to respond swiftly and decisively to security threats, ensuring that our presence is felt and our response is effective in every corner of our country.
10,000 personnel of the new squad are expected to be deployed to every state of the Federation for immediate operations and standby intervention units.
These officers will not perform routine police duties, but will be housed and kept combat ready, in readiness for deployments to intercept and neutralize high-profile criminals and those terrorizing our communities.
In line with his vision of building a rule of law compliant police force, Acting IGP Egbetokun orders police convoys on routine non-emergency movements to obey traffic lights and other traffic rules. Francis from NTA News.
Michael Olale now joins us from our Lagos Network Center for more updates. Over to you, Michael.
Jatu. In furtherance of its advocacy, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, is collaborating with relevant stakeholders to seek for a robust and effective approach to curbing drug abuse and illicit trafficking in Nigeria. It is in this regard concerned stakeholders converged on Lagos with the message, "Say no to drug abuse." Dana Jale reports that the event was part of activities to mark this year's United Nations International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking.
From mental health, lack of good moral behavior to increase in crime and criminality, no doubt, the effects of drug abuse are visible. For instance, the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime currently put Nigeria's prevalence rate on drugs at more than 14.4%, which is approximately about 15 million people. And out of this number, 80% are said to be youths.
As a corporate organization, we continue to provide necessary education, we provide necessary leadership.
This sensitization conference is therefore aimed at combating stigma and discrimination against victims of drug abuse.
We should treat those persons who use drugs with empathy.
There is a 24/7 online toll-free call center. So if you have any kind of this issue, or you are living with somebody who has an issue with a drug abuse, you can call them and they will tell you how to go about it.
In her message to the event, First Lady of Lagos State, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, says cases of drug abuse and illicit trafficking have assumed the status of pandemic, requiring urgent action by all stakeholders.
This pervasive trait has become a worrisome menace, especially to the younger generation, that we can no longer fold our arms and pretend as if all is well.
Earlier, there was an advocacy work from the premises of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Tinker Island Port, to Liverpool Market, Apapa and its environs. Traders and other members of the public were sensitized on dangers of drug abuse. In Lagos, Diana Ajale, NTA News.
Ahead of Salah celebration, the Lagos Command of the Federal Road Safety Corps says it is fully prepared to ensure hitch-free vehicular movement on intra- and interstate roads within its jurisdiction. The Deputy Corps Commander of FRSC Lagos Command, however, called for strict compliance with traffic rules and regulations, as well as patience along construction routes.
Vehicular movement is expected to increase as people travel in and out of Lagos for Eid-ul-Adha celebration. The FRSC is equally poised in ensuring nothing goes wrong as the agency expects zero traffic casualty before, during and after the Salah holiday. More officials are already being deployed to areas marked as notorious for violation of traffic rules. Deputy Corps Commander in charge of operations, Lucas Oguntade, and the FRSC Lagos Sector Command appeal to motorists to maintain discipline on the roads.
On the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, we know the situation presently, that the construction is ongoing, and as a result of that construction, there is a lot of traffic issues. The advice is, if we must navigate through this stretch of construction, we must please ensure that our vehicles are in good order, such that there won't be breakdown. As long as there is no breakdown, and we keep to directives and instructions of traffic managers, there won't be problem. And for those that will be traveling out of Lagos, we'll keep begging them. One of the major problem or factors contributing to road traffic accident is speeding.
Road safety says is everyone's business, in which passengers are expected to monitor drivers' compliance with required speed limit, while they should equally avoid night travels.
If we are a passenger inside the vehicle, we have roles to play. If the driver is speeding, you call him to order. If he is not concentrating well, if he is making use of his phone, you call him to order. Where there is provisions for pedestrian bridge, we are strongly appealing to people to use it.
The FRSC assured that it will work round the clock to remove obstructions and unnecessary delay to commuting. In Lagos, Joel Bukbola, NTA News.
Do not forget to follow this news broadcast live on our website at nta.ng/live and on our other social media handles displayed on your screen for updates. Time for some messages, and when we return, Musa Abubakar is standing by for business news.
Is this what you really want to do?
Yes, Dad. That's what I've been trying to show you.
Fight for your dreams the advanced way with Glow LTE Advanced. The power of 3 data networks in one. Get a Glow SIM or dial *301#.
We are young, spirited, and open to new adventures. We choose to celebrate individual beauty through our hair, from curly to straight. We say, spin your style daily. ORS olive oil, strong, silky, straight.
Good morning.
My life is a whole lot easier now, even when I'm working from home. I still get everything done.
Workout track.
And faster too. Guys, I'll make my decision and get back to you. I take my meetings uninterrupted. Video call Catherine.
Calling Catherine.
Checking with Bay. No cracks. Go, go, go! Behind you, behind you! And when it's time to bond with my friends across the globe, I connect seamlessly, all thanks to my Airtel router.
Delivery is here.
Thank you. Be like me. Stay connected always with the Airtel home broadband.
Who are you talking to?
It's nothing.
You're talking to me?
No.
Airtel, a reason to imagine. Every morning is an opportunity to take your hustle to the next level. Every morning is one day closer to your ambition. So, make every morning count. Cup after cup, morning after morning. Start strong, finish strong. Nescafe.
Hey, big head.
Oh yeah, sorry. Where are you?
I'm at the bus stop.
Dinner is ready and mommy wants you to come home.
Come in as soon as I get a bus.
To step out. Presenting the Good Night Power Shots. Spray 2 shots in each corner of the room. It kills mosquitoes inside without driving family outside. Good Night Power Shots. Spray inside, stay inside.
You and your hair go through a lot. The heat, rain, chaos. It's a non-stop war against total breakdown. But just like you, your hair can stay strong no matter what. Mega Growth Break-Free Daily Leave-In Strengthener for all hair types is infused with a unique blend of natural oils and conditioning proteins that helps protect your hair. Mega Growth Break-Free, your daily defense against breakage.
NTA Network News. Now let's talk business. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, Evelyn Ngige, says the federal government is intensifying efforts at creating an enabling environment for businesses to thrive, establishing an industrial base, lubricating the wheels of commerce and instilling confidence in economic activities. This is her Senior Secretary for Future Strategy to the President of the Federal Republic of Korea, Jang Sun-min, and Kim Young-chae, the Ambassador of the Republic of Korea to Nigeria, commit to increasing the volume of trade between both countries. Dr. Ngige is optimistic that with the recent review in trade and investment policies, in addition to the upgrade of Nigeria's one-stop investment center, investors' concerns will be quickly resolved, thereby protecting existing and future investments while creating and protecting jobs. The electricity distribution companies have denied news of a proposed tariff increment while appealing to their customers to disregard the trending news. The distribution companies asked the public to disregard the circulating communication regarding the review of electricity tariffs, explaining that no approval for such increment has been received. An earlier statement had said there will be an upward review of electricity tariffs from July 1st. Under the multi-year tariff 2023 guidelines, the previously set exchange rate of 441 naira to a dollar may now be revised to approximately 750 naira to $1, which will have an impact on the tariffs associated with electricity consumption. Now to equities market. The equities market in Nigeria sustained momentum from last week to close on a positive note this Monday. The Index All-Share Index appreciated by 0.22% to close at 59,335.88 basis point. Investors gained 71.9 billion naira as market capitalization advanced to 32.308 trillion naira. A total of 552.6 million shares were traded on the floor of the exchange in 8,052 deals, valued at 13.05 billion naira. Access Bank, Borsment, and Guarantee Trust Holding Company were the most traded stocks at the end of the session. That concludes business news. The news continues after the break.
OVMA.
Oh, I wish you were here.
I'm always with you.
But it's not the same without you.
MTN 5G's amazing technology will change how we experience life and the internet. Get ready to encounter the incredible, and remember, no be juju, na MTN 5G.
That's right, you too could be one of the 20 Zenith Bank customers that will win 150,000 Naira every 2 weeks from June 1st, 2023 until May 31st, 2024 in the Zenith Better Life Promo 3. To qualify, simply open a Zenith Bank account. For more information,
does your toothpaste give you complete fresh protection? New Close-Up Toothpaste Complete Fresh Protection takes care of your 5 important oral care needs. It gives you strong teeth, prevents tooth holes, cleans deeply, fights bacteria, and gives you fresh breath. Complete fresh protection from Close-Up.
Hey, welcome to the Star Times 35th anniversary celebration. To say thank you to every Star Times family for being an integral part of our journey, Star Times has decided to give you a price slash on decoders. Yes, we are slashing the price of our antenna decoder from 8,900 Naira to 7,500 Naira and the dish decoder from 13,300 Naira to 9,900 Naira. But that's not all. Existing subscribers can recharge for 2 months on their current bouquet and get upgraded to the next higher bouquet. And if you recharge on the classic or super bouquet, you will receive a fantastic reward of extra 15 days of free viewing. You can enjoy our top local and international content. So, what are you waiting for? Quickly, visit any Star Times outlet around you to recharge or buy your decoder between June 12th to August 31st to enjoy this fabulous offer. Wow! Yay! Let the celebration begin! Star Times, entertain your family.
Bye, Mom.
He's going to play in this weather. Why did you let him go? He might fall ill.
And if he doesn't go out for practice, how will he win more trophies? To protect our family from illness-causing germs during the rainy season, we use Dettol soap every day.
Dettol with germ defense gives you protection. Rainy season brings a lot of germs, and Dettol soap's germ defense protects you from up to 100 illness-causing germs. Dettol soap is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association. Be Dettol Show.
You clean your teeth every morning, but that fresh breath feeling just doesn't last. The answer? Easy. You keep your teeth strong and healthy and give your mouth long-lasting fresh breath with new Oral-B 2-in-1 toothpaste. It helps strengthen your teeth and gives you long-lasting fresh breath.
So fresh, still fresh, and still fresh.
Stay strong, stay fresh. New Oral-B toothpaste for strong teeth and long-lasting fresh breath.
This blessing be yours forever to keep a calm and peaceful sleep.
Removes mosquitoes so you can sleep a calm and peaceful sleep. Good night, Electric.
Creating more space for the teeming university applicants in Nigeria is gradually being addressed with the approval of an additional state university in Kogi State. Abdullahi Musa Suleja has the details.
Every year, a large chunk of students finish secondary schools with the hope to further their education pursuits. But in some cases, the carrying capacity of polytechnics, colleges of education, federal, state and private universities are inadequate. Kogi State, which already has Prince Abubakar Audu and Confluence State Universities, located in 2 different senatorial districts, got approval for one in the Kogi West Senatorial District. This brought the number of state universities in Nigeria to 62.
From today, Monday, 26 June 2023, Kogi State University Kabir has been recognized
immediately set the machineries and the ball rolling. We ensure that merit is our watchword.
Meanwhile, the executive secretary of the commission, Professor Abubakar Adamu Rashid, announced his resignation from service. Abdul Rashid said he will be returning to the classroom from where he was appointed. Abdullahi Musa Suleja, NTA News.
Up next is Sports Update.
In athletics, consider Ekanem has emerged champion in the men's 100 meters in the final phase of the Athletic Federation of Nigerian Golden League in Uyo. The Akwa Ibom State athlete won the race in a personal best of 10.29 seconds as he hopes to break the 10 seconds barrier during the national trials in Benin. Jean-Paul Alumna reports that the event is put together to sharpen the skills of the home-based athletes ahead of the forthcoming national athletics trial in Benin City, Edo State.
Yes, if I go back home, I'll be happy with me.
Elsewhere, Kefi Poni's Polo Club have won the tournament in celebration of Democracy Day after defeating Marconi's club by 5-4 after 5 checkers at the Kefi Polo Ranch, Nasarawa State. The week-long event supported by Nasarawa State government is the 11th in the series meant to support the orphans. Local and international polo players participated and won different categories of awards.
Do all this to bring people together and of course improve on the socio-economic well-being of my people.
Finally, in the second round of the matches in the ongoing CAF Under-23 Nations Cup in Morocco, actions resumed in Group A on Tuesday with Congo up against Guinea, while host Morocco will have a crunch tie against Ghana.
So it's sad to see that Nigeria will not be participating to even qualify for the next Olympics, and we need to take our youth structure more seriously so that these players can even go to be feeder teams. Naturally, they should be the feeder teams.
Meanwhile, Ghana tops Group A after beating Congo 3-2, while the host Morocco has 3 maximum points in second position on goal difference. In Group B, Mali thrashed Gabon 3-1 to top the group, followed by Egypt in second position with 1 point after a goalless draw with Niger Republic. With Sports Update, I'm Austin Edemodo, NTA News.
The death has been announced of Mrs. Susanna Nwokolobia, who died in her sleep on Tuesday, May 9, 2023, at the age of 78. A service of songs will be held in her honor on Wednesday, 28 June 2023, at her residence, Sunday Mba Street off Coca Expressway, Asaba, Delta State, and Mama will be buried on Friday, 30th June 2023, in her hometown, Ikwoma, Delta State. Late Mrs. Susanna is survived by 8 children, including Ifeanyi Izumba, Assistant Manager News, NTA Channel 5, Abuja. Let's take a look at the weather prospects.
And welcome. It will be a bright one for the northwest and parts of the southwest. Then we get away with sunny spells and some cloudy conditions, but we expect an unstable weather across parts of the northeast, especially parts of Bauchi, Gombe, Adamawa, Taraba, and Borno State. Intermittent rains are expected to parts of Plateau, the FCT, Niger, and of Benue State. To the south, we expect it to be more of light intermittent rains, which is expected to spill into the afternoon, giving a more wider coverage with increased intensity than the morning period. We expect these rains to spread to other parts of the country, and it should be mainly moderate to light rains. And that's the weather forecast for Tuesday. I am Akami Samarda. Thanks for watching.
That concludes the network news on NTA. Thanks for watching. On behalf of the crew, stay warm this rainy season.